What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? How y'all doing out there? Hello, hello, hello. Happy Sunday, happy Sunday, happy Sunday. Hope you guys had a great weekend. Hope you had a great Sunday. Hope you guys are real well rested and ready for the week. I know that I am. But before we do all that, we got a movie news roundup show that we're going to get to. Again, I do appreciate all of you being here this Sunday, January the 23rd, 2022. We already got 35 people in the building. So that's what's up right there. I'm glad to see you all. Go ahead and give me that thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up as you are coming into the building. Also, if you haven't before, please subscribe to the channel and share the video. Let's see how many people we can get in the live chat today. And I can only do that with your help. And just shouting out all my people. We got Harry Poole in the building. Recast T'Challa immediately. Yes, Harry Poole. I do agree with that. Thank you so much for being here. And also, you guys let me know in the chat how I'm looking, how I'm sounding, and all of that good stuff. We got SJ Evans in the building. Hey, folks, it's been a while. I know. What's up, SJ? Hey, thank you for being here. Rim17, hey, what's good? Rebecca, hey, how you doing? Miss Harper, what's good? Hello. Fancy to meet you here. That's what's up. Thank you for being here. Carla Kale in the building. I like this roundup already. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Good evening, Cynthia. How you doing? Marcy X, what's up? How are you doing? Thank you so much for being here. I do appreciate it. We got Black Jacket number 219. What's good, peoples? Hey, what's going on? Shantori Wilkins in the building. Eric Patterson, what's up? Bot Boy Versus. Hello. D Weave in the building. I ain't seen him in it. What's good? I can say B, what's up? Easy Lot in the building. Hey. Chill Spot, what's good? I ain't heard seen you in a while. Chill Spot, aka Thor's wife. Tiffany Harris, January 6th riot film. Yeah, we're gonna talk about it. That's one of my I can't wait to talk about that. Let's just say that. Painter 27, Michael Marblood, Pound the Pavement. That's what's up right there. So all of you, thank you so much for being here. We got 45 people in the building, and so if I can get all those thumbs up. But I do have my one of my guests backstage, and I don't want to keep them any longer. So let me go ahead and bring them to the stage right now. Y'all know him. From the great state of Louisiana, the king of anime himself, Mr. OneTakeBigDog. What's good, my brother? How you doing?
I'm good, man. How you doing today?
Pretty good, man. Pretty good. As I was telling everybody, I hope you guys are well rested. I'm well rested. Got me some good sleep last night and today, so I'm feeling fantastic, man, and ready to talk about this movie news, man. So I'm happy you're here, and I really do appreciate it, man.
For sure, man. You already know this is a pleasure.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Did you have a good day today? Was it
Yeah,
okay? Good
man.
day.
I slept. I ain't go to sleep last night. I got a flight at 6 this morning. I got back to
Oh,
Dallas to ate something and went to take me a little nap.
I ain't
Back to
mad at you,
work.
man. I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is Mr. OneTakeBigDog. If you didn't already know, if you love what he and myself has to say, you can follow both of us on social media. His handle and mine is on the screen right now, as you can clearly see. His information is also down in the description box of this video. And like always, you can head over to my channel tab and bam, there is this brother's channel right there about to hit that grand old 5,000 subscribers. So
So
all you got to do, you just go to my channel like this right here, click that channel tab, and bam, he is right there on that first row. And so make sure you subscribe to this brother's channel and show him some love because he and I will both really appreciate it. And so OneTakeBigDog, man, are you ready?
yes, sir. Let's get it.
Already, man. Well, let's get it. Well, again, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I want to thank you for tuning in to the Movie News Roundup show, number 47. All dogs go to heaven. I'm sorry, that was not scripted. It just came off the dome. Don't hate. You know you like them bars. Anyway,
Oh man.
I am just serious. But guys, thank you. We are almost at number 40. We are almost at number 50. And I don't know, I may have something special. Just to let you know, we are watching this via live right now on YouTube at Just My Opinion Reviews, also at twitch.com at Just My Opinion Reviews, facebook.com/, Just My Opinion. And again, follow all of us on social media. We would really appreciate it. Just pull out your phones and do it. Just do it. Just do it. All right, sir. Well, let's go ahead and move on to this first topic of the day. Has to do with comic books and, well, not necessarily box office, but looking at some streaming numbers. You
hmm
seen that movie, The Eternals?
Yeah,
The
man. I seen that
Celestials going
movie.
around fighting the deviants. I think you like that movie, right?
Yeah, I did. I did.
Yeah. I saw it in theaters only one time. Now that it is on Disney Plus, I found myself watching it over and over and over and over again,
For
repeatedly.
real.
Yes. I will go ahead and say this one, say Big Dog. I was going to send you guys this in the chat the other day, but I was like, I'm going to save it for the show. I'm going to go ahead, guys, and say that Eternals has some of the best action in the whole MCU. I will defend that to the day I die, but let me not waste your time.
Hold on,
Yes,
real
yes,
quick, B.
yes,
I'm
yes,
trying to
yes.
make sure my headphones right.
Uh-huh.
Because I don't know if I heard you correct. Can you say that
Yes.
one more time? I'm trying to make sure.
I went and said Eternals. This movie right here,
Uh huh.
bam, Eternals. That's some
Yeah.
of the best action in the MCU.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yes, sir.
I'm
Yes,
just
sir.
making
Yes,
sure I
sir.
heard you
Yes,
correct,
sir.
dog.
Yes,
That's
sir.
all.
And I am ready to defend those words with these iron fist of behavior justice. Okay.
Oh
Anybody want to come
man.
fight me? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, and you too, sir. You too. You too. Let's see what everybody's saying in the chat. But and we can put a pin. I can pull a pin out and discuss that anytime you want to. You just let me know. I'm right here. You know what I'm saying? But let's go ahead and move on to this first topic, man. From Screen Rant, it says Eternals breaks record for biggest MCU movie debut on Disney Plus. All that hot jazz. Eternals was streamed by 2 million US households in 5 days after premiering on Disney Plus, making it the biggest MCU film on the streamer. And guys, just to let you know, if you're watching this via live or on the replay, there is a link down to this article in the description box for you to read at your own leisure. And let me be petty 5,000 or 9,000. Cleves, I agree with you, bro. I agree with you. Yeah, thank you, Cleves. Thank you for being here. I do appreciate it. But
Okay.
going back to the article right here, man.
Okay.
Eternals are premiered on Disney Plus January 12th. It has already become the biggest premiere for an MCU film, introducing an entirely new set of characters to this MCU. Eternals was one of Marvel Studios' biggest gambles to date, as the film was marked very differently from previous MCU films. The reaction from critics was polarizing, as it scored the lowest rating for an MCU film on Rotten Tomatoes and the first Rotten score in the MCU series. So if I pull up Rotten Tomatoes, as you see, 48%, man, that's not good, and 78 from from audiences. And so, yeah, man, let's see here. I think there's a quote. I thought there was, but while I'm looking for that, is this a surprise to you, OneTakeBigDog? I mean, 2 million, is that a big deal? Is it misleading? Does those numbers mean anything if you try to compare it to anything else? What do you make of this? What is your opinions? Please let us know, sir.
Man, that was a very lyric question because I was just thinking, because I'm looking at it from a few different perspectives, man. One, I'm thinking like, okay, I think a lot of people like heard how the film was and they didn't go to the theater to see it, so they wait for it to come to Disney Plus. Or I think there were people who saw the film and wanted to see it again and think if they did they really like this film or this film is bad as some people say, or is it actually like is better than what it was like received as like from like most mainly I guess you could say the masses because I think it's pretty like split on it. So I don't think it's misleading at all, but for the most part, I don't think everybody was going to watch this movie just because they necessarily loved it. I think they wanted. I think Eternals is something, and since you, because think about it, you said you saw it one time in the theater, but you watched it multiple times since it's been on Disney Plus. I think people would rather take the time to enjoy it and dissect it more when they can watch it at the crib rather than spending, you know, multiple buying multiple movie tickets to see it in the theater, especially there was pandemic and stuff. So I think
Already.
I mean I and unlike Shang-Chi, I think a lot of people loved that when they first saw it. And like it really wasn't like a question. It wasn't a question mark behind that film. This one, I think it had a lot of questions. A lot of people wanted to see like, maybe like some heavier implications that might show up later on down the road. So I even like I was out of town and I like just was chilling. I'm like, I'm about to own Eternals now. You know what I'm saying? I only got like 15 minutes of the movie, so I have to do something else. But like, yeah, I think it was it's better getting the experience at the crib, even though I definitely enjoyed the movie theater experience more though.
Already. Before I get my commentary, I just want to address this super chat real quick. We got this from a low dog. A low dog. Are y'all related, bro? Let me know. Let me know. Don't be bad. But here you go. Here you go.
What a money reside. What a money reside. What a money reside. What a money reside. Okay.
Low dog, thank you so much for the $9.99 super chat. Let's see what you say, bruh. The only action was when Icarus flew into the sun. That movie was super dumb. Like when one of the strongest characters just decides not to be in the final fight. Come on, man. Well, first
Come
of
on,
all,
man.
low dog, thank you for the super chat. I really do appreciate it. You're keeping the lights on here, my brother. But I respectfully disagree with you. The reason I'm gonna go ahead and defend my under earlier statement because it has to do with you. Your comment, low dog. The reason why I say this is one of the best, I'm not saying it's the best movie, but best action in the MCU movie, is because we got 10 different Eternals, and we got to see every single Eternal's power in this film on full display in multiple ways in one. They gave us multiple examples, and also the action choreography was top notch. All of these Eternals fought in sync, especially in that last battle. I mean, I forgot the Eternals names, man. Let me try to look it up real quick. But Angelina Jolie's character, the deaf girl's character, and also the black dude, Fastos. So Athena, Fastos, and I forgot the deaf girl's character. But bro, they was fighting in tandem. Old girl was running faster than the Flash, running around one of the deviants.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do
Don't do
that. Don't
what?
do that.
Don't do
Don't do
what?
that. Don't try to slide that running faster than the Flash and all. That's
Okay,
why I,
okay, okay. Okay.
I
I'll take that back. She was running fast, running around on dude, throwing up sand castles and dirt in his face, thing to jumping up, slicing them. And every time I love the fact that every time the black deaf girl was under attack and it was about to get mollywopped, Fastos, the black man, came in and saved the day and shot him. I mean, that whole, if you go back, that whole sequence, everybody had something to do. There was plot within the action. There was never a time when I was like, okay, well, since these two people are fighting over here, what are they doing over there? Are they just sitting and looking in the fight? No, they're engaged. So I saw a nice choreography, the Eternals fighting together in every scene that they was in, just like they've been training together for hundreds of years, which they were. And the power was on full display. I mean, I was not disappointed with the action. There's other action in MCU films. So I was like, man, that was cool. But I wish I would have saw Thor do this. I wish I would have saw Hulk do that. It would have been cool if Iron Man or Doctor Strange would have did this or whatever. I didn't feel that whatsoever with the Eternals. And so they just was able to put their abilities 100% on screen. And I really like that. So it wasn't dumb to me, but Low Dog, thank you for the comment. Now about the article itself, another super chat. I didn't even mean to do that. Mace Harris, $20. I really enjoyed Eternals. It opens up the cosmic side of the MCU even more than Guardians of the Galaxy. Agree 100%. It was my favorite movie of 2021 for sure. Yes, I respect that. That's not saying much because there weren't that many movies in 2021. But for the first part of your commentary, I do say this. Go ahead, OneTake. Look like you got something you want to say. So.
I'm over here trying to see what all Mace saw last year. Mace, I need you to send me a list of every movie that you saw last year. Because don't get me wrong, I definitely enjoyed Eternals. More than most, I would say. But the best movie you saw in 2021?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a statement right there.
And old girl's her name was Makari. I got it right here. I couldn't think of the name. I'm talking about the deaf girl. But Mace Harris, thank you so much for the super chat. But talking about the article, man. I don't know if this is a big deal because first of all, you can't really say that this is. I mean, like, hey, 2 million people saw it in 5 days. That means 2 million people would have went to the theaters and bought tickets. That's not true. And even if you do that, that's not gangbusters at the box office. And it doesn't also take into account people like myself to where I watched it multiple times. So. And the thing is, what is a actual view count as? Like from watching from beginning to end, just clicking on the video and letting it play for 60 seconds. Because I to be honest with you, when I watched the Modern Times, I didn't watch it all the way through once. I skipped around on my favorite part. So I got to be honest. Not because the movie is whack or boring. It's because I mean we busy. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, this whole is 2.5 hours. I just don't have enough time to sit and dedicate to it at one time. I want to, I do, but I did skip around. So I'm just thinking, like, how does it count as a view or whatever? And you did make a good point, OneTake, saying that people may have not just been interested in the movie and just wanted to wait till they saw it at home, and that's just not a necessarily an indicator on how popular it is. I mean, anybody gonna watch something at home, especially if you're already paying for it, you know what I'm saying? And Disney Plus is not necessarily expensive right now. So this can be good. I don't want to say it's bad, but it can be good or just no news. You know what I'm saying? So
exactly. That's definitely why I'm at. It's like, okay, you can say this, but then I'll answer it don't mean a whole bunch.
Right. So I just want to read something else real quick. For comparison's sake, Eternal scored less in its first 5 days on Disney Plus than films like The Suicide Squad and The Matrix Resurrections on HBO Max. I did not know that. Yet those films were date releases with theaters. Oh, okay. So this drew in big crowds that would have attributed to opening weekend box office. When Eternals topped both those films opening weekend combined. Eternals did bring in more views in the first 5 days of Disney Plus premiere across titles like Cruella and Mulan, of course, which were streamed by 686,000 and 1.2 million households, respectively. So, yeah, there you go. But I really did enjoy the film, guys. If you enjoyed it as well, let us know in the comment section below. You can also rank your films. Go ahead. Go
Quick
ahead. Go ahead.
question, B.
Yeah. Yeah.
As far as Mulan and was that during? Was that the ones that had to pay for, or when they came on the for free?
I think you had to pay for those.
Yeah, I know,
Yeah.
but they end up putting them on there for free, and I'm trying to see like, were they measuring the first 5 days of when they put it on for free, or when they measuring the first 5 days of when you have to pay for it?
Oh,
Because that's
that's a
two
good question.
different.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
It's
yeah.
two
Good.
different
I
things.
didn't even think of that. So I don't know. I don't know, man. He said, "Big dog, you really gonna let him get away with that take?" LOL. I guess so. He's like, well, he's right. I can't defend it. I'm just playing. But Cleve does like your reactions. Those are quite funny. So, and how much did the Eternals make at the box office? Not a lot, unfortunately, guys. It only made 401 million worldwide. But it's a weird times we in right now. Weird times. But
Really is, yeah.
so guys, whether you're watching this via live or in the replay, please let us know what you think down below in the comment section, because we would love to hear it. We would love to hear it. We would love to hear it. Well, let me go ahead and move on to this second topic of the day. We got some more delays. It is for films that I am looking forward to, but I'm not like upset about it. I'm patient. But it has to do with that Mission Impossible 7 and 8. And I have this report right here. This is from CNBC.com. It says Tom Cruise's Mission Impossible 7 and 8 have been delayed until 2023 and 2024. Wow. Excuse me. I'm sorry. And guys, whether you're watching this via live or on the replay, there's a link down to this article down in the description box for you to read at your own leisure. Key points. Paramount Pictures and Skydance said that the 7th and 8th installments in Mission Impossible franchise will be delayed due to the lingering pandemic. And looks like it's going to be July 14th. So that is it's this next year. When was it supposed to come out anyway? End of this year? Oh, okay. It was most recent. Yeah, okay. It was supposed to come out in May. But yeah, it's getting pushed back. Paramount said on Friday that the 7th and 8th installments are being delayed from the pandemic. May 27th, the delay comes as the domestic box office is seeing more and more misses than hits when it comes to franchise blockbusters. While a film like Spider-Man No Way Home has generated 703 million US and Canada, no other film released in 2021 has garnered more than 25 million domestic ticket sales. Mission Impossible franchise has relied heavily on international ticket sales, especially from China, with Mission Impossible Fallout tallied 791 globally when it came out in 2018, 570 US and Canada, and ticket sales in China and Canada 181 million of that business. We already know that China is a suspect because, like we just spoke about No Way Home, they didn't release that in China yet either, on top of a lot of other films. But I can't say that I'm surprised, OneTakeBigDog, but are you a fan of the Mission Impossible franchise? Were you looking forward to this? Is this a bit disappointment to you? How do you feel about this delay again?
I am a fan of the franchise. I actually was crazy. I was thinking about it today when you sent the email, and I was just like, oh, okay, got pushed back. I have like 2 Mission Impossible reviews because I remember it was a while back ago that me, you, Larry, Lamont, we were all talking about like I need to like watch all the films because I've only seen like the last 3, I want to say.
Mm-hmm.
So I ended up watching like the first 2, and I was like going through all of them, and I reviewed them, and they just been in my drafts on YouTube for the past 7 months. So I was just
Damn.
like, yeah, it's crazy. I looked at it today. I was just like, okay, yeah, these might not even never see the light of day. But the thing about the reason I don't think this bothers me too much, in all honesty, yes, Tom Cruise is getting up there in age, but I look at the distance. I mean, the time between each of the films, and the first one and the second one is about 4 years. The second one and the third one is about 6 years. The third one and the fourth one is about 5 years. So like the time delay between them doesn't actually affect these films much at all. I mean, if we're being honest, it just gives more technology, more they're more creative ideas that they can do, that they're able to do, than with how technology and things work now. So I think it only works. It only benefits the films, especially like everything going on. Maybe when they come out later, like it'll, hopefully we'll be out this pandemic. So I think it only helps the films, to be honest. I mean, I hate that I can't see them this year because they're wildly entertaining, but I don't think it affects it too much.
Yeah, man. I don't think this is an effective film either. I'm pretty sure. Well, I don't want to say I'm pretty sure. Only way this sucks to me is if the studios Paramount is losing money. But that's kind of up and down how that works, and I'm not an expert as far as that's concerned. But this is the 7th and 8th, installment in the franchise, man. And I'm still looking forward to it. These stories just do not get old. There's always going to be somebody that's trying to take over the world. And they always have a good way of, pushing out some plot that has to do with that. And it's just really entertaining, man. One thing I really like about these Mission Impossible films is they always give you that imagery. They always give you some type of flashback or dream sequence of what would happen if the bad guys actually won. And that's just really entertaining to me. So. But guys, if you're a Mission Impossible fan, unfortunately, this is being delayed until 2023 and 2024. So whether you're a fan or if you're a fan, let us know in the comment section in the chat if this disappoints you or not. If you're not a fan, I don't think you would care to comment about it, but you can if you want to. All comments are welcome over here. We don't discriminate against comments. So, and I'm just being silly, but I'm being fruit at the same time. But again, there is a link to that article down in the description box for you to read at your own leisure. And before we move on, we got 100 people in here, 109 people. That's what's up. Go ahead and give me that thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Let's see how many people we got. Hold on. Let me hit the refresh button because I saw a number that could be quite disappointing. Okay, we got 109 people in here, but we only have 55 thumbs up. 50, that's it. So if you don't, 115 now. So guys, if you don't mind, just give me a thumbs up. It's free.
Man.
It don't cost no money or nothing like that. Just help your boy out. If you're enjoying the content, just please give me a thumbs up because it really does help a lot. It really does help a lot. It really does help a lot. So thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. But let's go ahead and move on to this third topic, man. Yeah, it has to do with your boy Josh Whedon. And he tripping, man. He tripping balls. Have you heard about what's going on with Josh Whedon?
Oh man, I think I saw a little bit, but I didn't actually read it.
Okay.
See everything.
I got you. I had two backgrounds. I think I'm gonna go with this one right here. It's a bit more colorful. But guys, I have this. So remember, Ray Fisher, Cyborg, came out with the allegations that he was unprofessional, rude, and crude on set. And then Gal Gadot came out with it. And then I think some other cast members did as well. But then some people that used to work with him on Buffy came out and said that he's this, he's that. Just really didn't have a lot of flattering things to say about the man. He was looking pretty bad, and nobody really got some commentary from him. Well, we finally have some words from Joss Whedon himself. Coming from Deadline, it says Joss Whedon opens up about past misconduct allegations. Justice League actor Ray Fisher responds. And guys, just to let you know, if you're watching this via live on the replay, there's a link down to this in the description box for you to read at your own leisure. And it says, after being accused in July 2020 by Justice League actor Ray Fisher for gross abusive unprofessional conduct during the production of the 2017 Warner Brothers movie, filmmaker Joss Whedon has finally responded to that accusation in a New York profile, as well as to the string of allegations that followed Gal Gadot and former Buffy the Vampire colleagues. The profile undoing of Joss Whedon published Monday morning also contained new misconduct claims against Whedon, which he also feels. And let's see here if I can just go straight to the quote. Let me move this out the way. Whedon, let me see here. Let me see. There's so much. Okay. Well, this is a lot. Let's see here. In regards to Fisher's claims that Whedon lightened the actor's skin complexion and cut down Cyborg's storyline, the Justice League co-scribe and director of additional scenes, he stepped in to complete the movie after Zack Snyder stepped back due to personal family tragedy, tells New York Leila Shapiro that he was brightening the entire movie in post-production, including all faces. That just seems silly to me. I don't know what you think about that one take, but Whedon said he cut down Cyborg's role, which was restored and explained in last year's Snyder Cut on the film on HBO Max, because it logically made no sense and felt the acting was bad. Something sources familiar with the project back up in the profile, with test screening viewing seeing Cyborg as the worst of all time, the worst of all the characters in the film. First of all, bro, do you feel that way? Do you? I mean, we all saw the Snyder Cut, man. He said it didn't
Whoa.
make logical sense, and test screening said it was the worst in the film.
Wha-
That's a bit much, man. What you feel about that so far?
I completely disagree. I'm kind of wondering, like, I never knew that at all.
Me neither. Me neither. Me neither. That's crazy. That's crazy. Going back, Fisher was quick to respond to the New York piece today, writing on Twitter, "Looked like Josh Whedon got to direct an Endgame after all, rather than address all the lies and buffoonery today. I will be celebrating the legacy of Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr." Oh man, Whedon says the wide-ranging interview that his ex-wife didn't make his life any easier in the press. I made a target by my ex-wife, and people exploited that cynically. She put out a letter saying some bad things I've done and saying some untrue things about me, but I had done bad things, and people knew I was gettable. Um, I don't know, man. I mean, to me, Whedon, you should have just kept your mouth shut. As far as Gal Gadot's claim to the press, Whedon threatened her career. The filmmaker told New York, "I don't threaten people. Who does that?" And says it was a misunderstanding. English is not her first language, and I tend to be annoyingly flowery in my speech, he said. English is not her first language. Why would you say that? In response to a scene which Gal wanted to cut, Whedon, per the article, told the actress jokingly that if she wanted to get rid of it, she would have to tie him to a railroad track and do it over his dead body. Then I was told I had said something about her dead body and tying her to the railroad track, saying Whedon, in the email to New York, Godot disagreed with Whedon's sense of events, responding, "I understood perfectly." In February, he was accused. I'm trying to. Whedon also brushed off a story that he got physical with Buffy costume designer Cynthia during season 5. Her claim being that he grabbed her arm and dug his fingernails into her skin over a costume dispute. Whedon told New York, "I knew I wouldn't get angry, but I was never physical with people." So this doesn't look good at all, man. It's just a giant, he did this, he did that. He didn't apologize for anything. A high-level member of Buffy production tells New York that Whedon was rolling around on the floor with another actress, making out, banging against her chair. Whedon's retort, "That seems false. I don't understand that story even a little bit," adding, "lived in terror of affairs being discovered." This is a lot, but one take, man. How are you taking all this, man? From the look on your face, I can tell you never heard of it before. Neither have I. But I don't know, man. I don't think he's really handling this well. What do you think?
Not at all, bro. It was all. Listen, I'm just being real, bro. It was dying down. Like nobody was talking about it. You literally just like relit the flames. Not only that, you just made yourself look even worse. Like he was like discrediting everything people were saying. Like the whole comment about Gal Gadot, like, oh, she just. I wasn't like being rude to her. She just don't understand basically English. Like
Yeah.
lighten everything and like, bro, I get you wanted to make the film brighter, but bro, you have to understand, like, as a black character, you're not trying to make them lighter. That kind of feels like you just like discrediting like who they are as a person, as a black man. So I don't know what he was thinking. I don't know who his PR is, but I know they were sitting over there just watching the interview, just like, dude, shut the hell up. Tell them next question, move on, bro. This was a terrible, terrible look, bro.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome, man. Chris J827, Whedon is trash. SJ Evans, he is he the whole dumpster. Yeah, man, this is awful, man. Let's see what Mace Harris says. $5 right here to One Take Big Dog. I know you guys move on from the subject, but I stand by my statement about Eternals, and I did see all the other comic movies this year. Well, all right, man. Well, hey, man, if all films are subjective, and if you liked it, more power to you. You know, I ain't mad at you. We just being silly, having fun up here. So yeah, that's what's up. If you enjoy, if it was your favorite of the year, that's what's up, and I'm happy for you. I'm happy for
I ain't knocking you, bro. I'm gonna have you on the show or something
you. Already.
later on.
We also got Lamont Tyson in the building, blessing us with,
Man,
oh my goodness gracious.
Yes! Yes!
What's up, Lamont? $50 super chat. Thank you, my brother. Dude sounds like a dick. And when there is a lot of smoke, it ain't snow. Yeah. Well said, sir. Well said. Thank you so much for the super chat. Y'all make sure y'all show this brother some love. You know, he be killing on power. Man, I wish you was here today, but you know, I know you got baby daddy do this and all that. So, but no, man, thank you for the super chat. I do appreciate it. I do appreciate it. So
looking
uh
forward to Thursday too, Lamont. Just want to put that out there.
yeah. What's up, Exquisite Cordless? How you doing? Thank you for being here. So, guys, whether you're watching this via live on the replay, let us know what you think about this topic below. Excuse me. Whether you think Whedon is garbage, trash, or an angel sent from heaven in disguise. I don't know.
Oh wow! Oh wow!
Yeah, all over the spectrum. You know, I just want
Okay.
to make sure. No, I'm just being stupid. But let's go ahead and move on to the fourth topic, man. This fourth topic, talking about these crazy January 6th riot people. We're gonna get a movie about this, bro. A movie. This is nuts. We got this report right here from Deadline. It says hot package. Billy Ray and Adam McKay, and if you don't know Adam McKay, he just recently did the Look Up movie on Don't Look Up? Yeah, Don't Look Up on Netflix. Yeah. Adam McKay team for J6 film about January 6th assault on the Capitol. Interesting. Dun dun dun. So exclusive. The January 6th assault on the U.S. Capitol, considered the worst domestic attack on democracy since the Civil War, will be the subject of J6, a feature film scripted and directed by Billy Ray as his follow-up to the highly rated Showtime miniseries, The Comey Rule. Joining him is Adam McKay, who is the Oscar hunt for who is in the Oscar hunt now for Don't Look Up. McKay will produce alongside with Tom Sharman, Josh McLaughlin, Colin Hoback, and Shane Salerno, latter of whom was exec producer on the Jeff Daniel Brendan Gleeson star of The Comey Rule. And Deadline is confirmed that this script is being shopped around right now to different streamers and studios. So nobody has picked it up, but the script has been written. They originally expected a long look at the events of January 6th from a limited series. Deeply affected by the attack, he traveled Washington, D.C. within days of the siege and interviewed a number of key principal when memoirs were raw and fresh. That included Capitol Police officers Michael Fannin and Harry Dunn, as well as members of Congress who were tapped inside the Capitol when the violent siege unfolded. Feynman consulted on the screenplay throughout the process. The goal was to do a ground level review of a momentous day, said Ray. It's about protesters who became rioters and cops who became defenders of democracy. Someone else can tell the story of the chaos at the White House on that day. I wanted to stay in the trenches. Just one more quote real quick. I was at the U.S. Capitol on January 6th with cameras, Hoback said. Since then, there has been a campaign to chisel away at the truth of what really went down. Billy's journalistic approach will make it more difficult for opportunistic politicians and pundits to rewrite history. And I do like that right there. I cannot say that word, but we all remember January 6th. There you go. Thank you. I'll be tripping sometime. But we all remember that day. We was all looking at the news together saying, what the hell is going on? These people are crazy. And just like anything else, I mean, they're trying to capitalize on this and make a movie out of it. And I cannot necessarily say that I'm mad at that. I think it's a good idea. I don't care if it goes to streaming or if it goes to the theaters. I want to see it. But does this tickle your fancy at all, man? What do you think about this? You think it's a good idea to make the movie, or do you have any interest in it at all? Let me know.
Hell yeah. it just depends on what the tone they take, to be honest. Because like I think Don't Look Up is like definitely was like tackling like some serious stuff, like the world's about to end, you know what I'm saying? And you see how just like we're terrible and don't care. Bro, this movie set in that kind of tone, that would be absolutely hilarious, bro. I'm
Yeah.
you know something I'm actually really looking forward to
What's
is
that?
the casting of some of these people.
Yeah.
Because we've seen some of these people, the ones just sitting up in like the offices. The dude came with like the little hat he had on. I want to see who they gonna cast as these people, because I know they're gonna give us some crazy backstory. They're gonna have just like, hopefully they have somebody just not in the mix, just seeing all this go on. Hopefully that's like a little black dude just like on the screen, like, bro, what is happening right now? You feel me?
Yeah, yeah.
Like, I want something like that, bro. This could be super good. It's gonna make so many people mad, and I'm gonna love
Hell
it.
yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Just like Don't Look Up made so many people mad, man. It was
Oh, yeah.
ridiculous. I mean, this film was so accurate, bro. You know, and they just
Yeah.
mad butt hurt, you know, and like it's just like a lot of people that back this up, man. It's just like they're just so bold. They don't care. They making this up. It's BLM, it's Antifa, it's the Democrats' fault.
Bro.
Just
Listen,
making up BS, bro. Just making up
people
crap.
get so far into something that even if they know they wrong, it's like they done stood on it for so long. They just like, you know what? I'm just gonna down this hill. Like that's
Yeah.
how a lot of people, they just choose the downhill, bro.
Yeah, yeah, man. One more quote right here. Billy has written a screenplay that is not only harrowing and terrifying, but is sure to become the definitive cinematic document on that gut-wrenching day, McKay said. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Let's go ahead and put that in cement, man. A good old film about this, so nobody can take advantage of it, like you said. But bro, I'm really looking forward to this, man. I think this is a great idea. I think this is genius. I think this is brilliant, and so I'm happy. I'm satisfied. So
Yeah, I just
with
don't
this
know too much
announcement.
about Billy Ray though. That's the only thing. I don't know too much about him.
I don't neither. I don't neither. I can try to look him up real quick. Y'all give me a second. My keyboard. Okay, there we go. I plugged it back up. The battery was dying. But Billy Ray. Let's see. Let's see if we can. If y'all don't mind, real quick. Billy Ray. Billy Ray.
I know the country singer, but that's about it.
Billy Ray Cyrus. No, that's not him. Yeah, I is this the gentleman right here? I'm trying to writer. Yep. Untitled Capital Assault Project.
Okay.
So he has 67 credits. Has he directed anything? The Comet Rule, we just talked about that. Secret in the Eyes, Breach, Shattered Glass. You heard of any of that?
I don't know none of that.
Volcano. I do. Is this that yeah, I remember this movie. I did like that movie. You see Volcano?
Nah, I never seen that.
Oh, really? Yeah, man. This is a 90s movie. Tommy Lee Jones, man. It's good. I liked it. 97,
Okay.
man. Go check it out. You don't gotta rush to see it, but you know, put it on the
Yeah.
put it on the list for all 90s classics and stuff, disaster movies. It's kind of just think of a disaster movie early 90s, you know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
but yeah. So guys, again, Capitol Riot movie January 6th is going down. Don't have a studio, but we got a script. And if you want to read the article, that is in the link of this video in the description. So you can read that at your own leisure. And so, guys, yeah, let's go ahead and move on to the next topic. And this is going to be topic number 5. Topic number 5. And this may be of a high interest to you, my brother, because it has to do with DC, has to do with that good old Batman movie by Matt Reeves. Is that something you're looking forward to? Is this Batman movie?
Yes, because it's Batman, but I'm still. I ain't gonna say I'm not on. I want to say I'm on the fence. I'm looking forward to the movie. It's just there's a lot to take in when it comes to this film. You know what I'm saying? And this, what you about to talk about, is definitely one of them.
I got you. Well, yeah, man. We got a runtime. 5th topic of the day coming from comicbook.com. The Batman reported runtime reveals it will be the longest Batman movie ever at 3 hours long. As it turns out, fans of the Cape Crusader may be about to watch 3 straight hours of vengeance-seeking action A new listing on IMAX Melbourne's website suggests the current runtime for Matt Reeves' The Batman is 176 minutes, meaning fans will get 2 hours and 56 minutes of Robert Pattinson's take on Bruce Wayne, on the most popular mythos in all of comic book history. 3 hours, man, 3 hours. They talk about other Batman movies and how long they were, but this is the longest. I wanted to do a story in which the corruption of Gotham was one of the most important aspects of the story because Gotham is a sick place. Bruce is desperate to try and make a change, Reeves said in a recent interview with Movie Maker magazine. One take, does this make you happy or sad, man? You think 3 hours is too long, or you think it's the perfect runtime?
I think I'm gonna be honest, bro. I love long movies, but I don't think looking at the trailers, I don't see 3 hours worth of, you know what I'm saying, movie. Now, granted, the Gotham corruption stuff, that is a huge deal. And I get it that this is like the first introduction to this Batman and this Jeffrey Morgan, Jeffrey Wright. Yeah, I think it's Jeffrey Wright is playing Commissioner Gordon. So I guess if he gets more screen time, we get to really see like the corruption that's going on with like the GCPD and everything else in Gotham. I think it can work, but just bro, that is a lot of moving. I think about how well, you know, the Christopher Nolan Batman trilogy was and how that runtime, you know, came in under this. I'm just like, and those films worked perfectly for me. I think I'm just gonna have to wait to see it, but 3 hours is a whole lot of movie. But if it's good, it won't bother you. But if there gonna be times where, you know, it gets kind of a little boring, it's gonna really take its toll because like you spending that much time in the theater.
Yeah. Me personally, man, I'm not looking forward to this movie. Batman is one of my favorite characters in all comics. I love Batman, but I'm not looking forward to this movie. I'm just not a fan of Matt Reeves. Everybody brags about him, raves on him. Oh, Matt Reeves. He just don't do it for me, man. He did the 8 movies, and like the first Planet of the Apes movie, it was about Rupert Wyatt. Fire. Anytime that movie was on TV or from flipping through channels, I would always stop it and watch it, no matter where it came, what point of the movie it was at. And then the next Planet of the Apes movie, when it was in the woods, it was good, man, but it was a step down. And then War for the Planet of the Apes, the next sequel, it was even worse than that, bro. For me, War of the Planet of the Apes was so disappointing. It was called War of the Planet of the Apes, but there was no war. Apes didn't fight. People getting sick. It wasn't a bad movie, man, but I was just really disappointed. And for those 2 films, I was just like, Matt Reeves. So when they announced this, bro, I was just like, okay. And then I wasn't even happy because I want Ben Affleck to be Batman, you know. And so I'm just, but the trailers do look good though. I wasn't excited about it. I saw the trailers. I reacted to it. It's on my channel. I was like, okay, this does look good. It could be good. But I'm just going in with low expectations. I'm not excited for it. The 3-hour runtime, it don't bother me, or nearly 3 hours. As long as the pacing is right, you know, they can fly by, you know. But as of now, man, it's just like I can't say that I'm excited for this right here. You know, all these images. I mean, this looks good.
Yeah.
This looks darn good. I like the concept. I like everything. But you know, I'm just can't say that I'm over the moon for it. But the idea of a place that is corrupt and you try to swim against the tide in order to fight against it and make a difference is quintessential Batman, Reeves said. And at the center of those noir stories is almost always the detective, right? And that's why he's the world's greatest detective. And so this story is in addition to being almost a horror movie, a thriller, and an action movie, as its core, it's also very much a detective story. It's very narrative. And so yeah, man, you got any more comments on this?
Yeah, a little bit on the Matt Reeves comment.
Yeah.
I think the second Planet of the Apes movie, well, I forgot I think it's Rise of the Planet of the Apes is the second one, maybe. I thought that was actually pretty good. Well, that's actually my favorite of that trilogy. It's just the third one definitely was a step down. I give you that. I like Matt Reeves as a director. I think my biggest issue probably is like the Robert Pattinson stuff. I'm still just not sold on him yet, but like, we just got to see it. You know what I'm saying? We just got to see it.
Yeah. The first one was 2011, Rise of the Planet of the Apes was 2011. Dawn of the Planet of the Apes was 2014. And then of course War for the Planet of the Apes was the next one. So Matt Reeves, I'm gonna go in with an open mind, man. I'm gonna go in with an open mind. But before we move on, let's see what Mr. Lamont Tyson has to say, the stock market master genius. What's going on, my brother? How you doing, man?
As Eddie Murphy once said, I'm just happy to be here.
Yeah.
Just happy to be here.
I'm happy you're here too, man. Thank you for being here. Thank you. I know you're busy.
Oh, yeah.
Before we move on, man, how you feeling about Batman being 3 hours, man? 3 hour runtime. Does that get you excited, or you think it's too darn long?
I guess I'm in the middle, because if it's a good movie, I'm fine with it being 3 hours long. But if it's going to be a horrible movie, no, I don't want it to be 3 hours. To be honest with you, I can't say it doesn't sway me either way, B. Avery. I'm just looking forward to the movie being good.
Gotcha. And just real quick, man, before we move on, you have how you feeling about that January 6th riot movie? I gotta hurry up. Just real quick, because I know you gotta I know just real quick,
It needs to be done, because there have been a lot of school districts that have said we don't want the kids to know anything about what happened because they're being fucking political hacks. At the end of the day, when the history is written and the history books are written, they're going to tell you that this party, the Republican Party, had their minions there to take and overthrow the federal government, and there's places that don't want this taught at all. They want to act like you didn't see it, it didn't happen. So this documentary and others need to be put in place so that people can get a real account of who you're living with in your own individual communities that could be wanting to overthrow the government.
Right on. I appreciate that, man. And that's what's up right there. So thank you for the commentary. And again, guys, whether it's the January 6th riot or the 3 hour Batman movie, all those articles are down low for you to read at your own leisure. So we got 3 topics left. And it's exciting because it has to do with the black people, the blacks. Let's talk about the blacks real quick. First of all, our most favorite actor, man, in the whole wide world. He gonna be the new Panther. He gonna be Captain America. It's your boy Anthony Mackie. Yes, he came in at the perfect time, baby. Perfect time. I'm gonna go to him first too. Yes, we got this report right here from Deadline. Anthony Mackie is making his directorial debut on Spark. King Richard's Saniyya Sidney to star as unsung civil rights pioneer Claudette Colvin. I don't know if this is her from the movie King Richard. I don't know if you guys have heard of Claudette Colvin. We're going to talk about it. And just FYI, guys, if you're watching this via live on the replay, there's a link down to this article in the description box for you to read at your own leisure. Exclusive, Anthony Mackie has set his feature directorial debut with Spark. The drama will star Saniyya Sidney as Claudette Colvin, an unsung pioneer of the civil rights era. Sidney is coming off a breakout performance as Venus Williams in King Richard. Mackie is producing with Kellen Akeem, Jason Michael Berman, and Mark Ambrose. Colvin was a 15-year-old when she barely stood up to racism, getting arrested after refusing to give up her seat on a crowded segregated bus in Montgomery, Alabama. This was 9 months before Rosa Parks became a symbol of a civil rights era symbol for courageously doing essentially the same thing. Initially embraced by civil rights leaders for her courage, Colvin was brushed out of history when those same civic leaders decided a poor, dark-skinned teenage girl would not be the ideal face for their public campaign. Interesting. The film will be a co-production between Make It with Gravity Productions, Marissa Productions, Mandalay Pictures, in association with Amber Green's Entertainment. Nicole R. Levy, who worked with Mackie on The Banker, is writing it. This filmmakers have the life rights of Colvin and are working with her family. They've also secured the right to Claudette Colvin, Twice Towards Justice by Philip House. She's 67. I'll read this as well. 67 years ago, when history glued me to the seat of that bus in Montgomery, I could never have imagined that standing up for my rights could spark a movement that could change the course of history. It is really an honor to have my story retold by Mr. Mackie for future generations to learn about our past so they can move forward, knowing that progress is possible and things do get better. And I hope my story will inspire youth to continue to fight for civil rights and human dignity. Lamont, I'm coming to you first, my brother. What do you know? Are you familiar with the Claudette Colvin story? And how do you feel about them taking this on as a film, especially with Anthony Mackie making his directorial debut, putting this film together? How do you feel about it?
With Claudette, I know of her story because her story is the same story African Americans have had to deal with when it comes to terms of colorism. And during that era, in order to make things stick with white America, and even to this day, in some cases, the lighter the skin, the more appeasing it was for Anglo-Saxon Americans. The better they could swallow the pill of what was going on with African Americans, the lighter your skin tone. So yeah, I kind of knew about her because my godmother, who taught me and her sons to learn about African American history outside of school, because a lot of things they didn't put in the history books, because if they did, more people would understand the plight of African Americans. Thus, you have the issue that I just got finished discussing that's going on with school districts in terms of what's going on with the January 6th riots. And they don't really want a lot of people having apathy for the plight of African Americans because they feel like they'll grow up to be Democrats, which is stupid, but I digress. Anthony Mackie, this is a perfect role for him. I hope that this really, really goes well for him, because I can see his producing being better than his acting. But more importantly, I think he's doing this because he's gotten some backlash from African Americans saying that he doesn't stand up for the causes that we deem are the issues of the day with our community. So this not only is going to help show that he has diversity in his range as an artist, but it's going to also show that he does care about the issues going on in the community, and he's going to do it by producing what will be a great story.
Well, directing, he may be doing both.
Yeah,
I hear you, man. I keep going. I'm sorry, I cut you off.
That's it.
Okay,
that's it. Yeah.
Okay, me personally, to reply to you, I get annoyed with the commentary sometime with people getting mad at Mackie because he doesn't stand up for this or say that. I mean, he can if he want to, but me personally, I don't want anybody speaking about that stuff unless they're, one, confident, and two, they have all the facts. It's not his job to do that. Would it be nice for him to? Yeah, because he has a platform, but I'm not going to get mad at him for doing that. So is every entertainer, every actor, every actress that's black, are they supposed to be an expert and read all the books and all the texts and knows all the data and stuff? So we all at different levels of our awareness and consciousness, and we all grew up different. So I'm not gonna hold that against him. And you good, man. Also, I am not familiar with the Claudette Colvin story. I'm just not. I know a little bit, but I don't know everything. And so this is news to me. When I first read this, I was like, oh, this is exactly like Rosa Parks. And then I kept reading, and it was like, oh yeah, this is exactly like Rosa Parks. And so this is news to me. I'm glad that he's stepping away from the acting chair and trying to get over to directing. And so I support him, and we're going to see how it plays out. OneTakeBigDog, I want to come to you. Something we haven't talked about. We also got Saniyya Sidney in the role. I know that we all seen King Richard. She's going to play the young actress. How do you feel about the casting as well? Because I'm pretty sure you like the movie. But yeah, just how you feel about this as well, but especially the casting with Saniyya here.
Oh yeah, I thought Saniyya was absolutely fantastic. Like as somebody who, going like toe to toe with Will Smith and something, I felt like she was able to like hold on. Like she's incredibly talented, and I actually was looking forward to like her upcoming project that she was going to be working on after seeing King Richard. So I'm happy that they cast her. But I want to talk a little bit about Anthony Mackie, like directing. I don't think you just jump into something like this or something that as powerful as this without like having something set in mind. I think he's been on enough films and he's been in enough rooms with like some great directors to where he's probably like shadowed them from time to time to like really have like a vision for what he want to do with this film. So, and also I didn't know the story as well, but I'm actually surprisingly confident in him for this.
Right on. That's what's up. I agree, man. And so I'm a big Anthony Mackie fan. He's in a ton of stuff, as y'all can see here. Have his filmography. Can't wait for that Captain America 4. Oh my God, Man, just do well, please do well. But Anthony Mackie, man, we rooting for you over here, my brother. We are rooting for you.
Brother.
We want you to do well, my brother. We do. We are fans. We joke, but we are fans. And also Saniyya, my young sister. We hope you do well too. So guys, let's support this film, man. Let's go see it in theaters if we can safely. It's safely. That is the key word. That is paramount right there. And so again, if you're interested in an article, there's a link to it down in the description box for you to read at your own leisure. All right, guys. So we got 2 topics left, man. 2 topics left. I'm excited about this as well. People have been clamoring for this for quite some time, wanting it to happen. It seems like it would make sense. And we're going to be getting a new James Bond pretty soon. And it looked like it may be your boy Idris Elba. I'm gonna come to you first, one take, big dog. But I got this report right here from Screen Rant, and this is topic number 7. James Bond producers have discussed Idris Elba as the next 007. Idris Elba has long been the internet's pick today, as I just said, to play James Bond after Daniel Craig, and the producers behind the spy franchise are aware of this. It just looks right. It's just a good picture right there, The producers behind James Bond franchise confirmed that Idris Elba name has come up, but one element makes it tricky. Last year, the long-running spy franchise reached a major milestone with the release of No Time to Die, directed by Cary Fukunaga. The much-delayed No Time to Die was both the 25th film in the franchise and the swan song for Daniel Craig. The online conversation surrounding the next James Bond was already heating up well before Craig said his goodbyes. But producers Barbara Broccoli and Michael G. Wilson stated they were waiting for the dust to settle on the No Time to Die before kicking off their search. Now that viewers have had a few months to digest it all, Twist interest, who will be the next to don the 007 code name, is rising once more. Very early discussions began in November, and while no names have emerged just yet, the internet certainly has its favorites. Tom Hardy, Henry Cavill, Regé-Jean Page of all prominent contenders for James Bond. Elba, meanwhile, has been in the mix for years now. His star has only grown in time to take to the number. His star has only grown in the time to take him to get No Time to Die to the big screen, meaning more fans are interested in seeing him take on the part of James Bond. In a recent interview with Cruise Call Podcast, it says, "We all know Idris. We're friends with him, and he's a magnificent actor. And, it's been part of the conversation. But it's always difficult to have the conversation when you have someone in the seat. So, I think we have decided until No Time to Die has had its run and Daniel has been able to, we've all been able to savor, reap, and benefits of Daniel's wonderful tenure. We're not going to think about it or talk about anybody else." One take, big dog, what do you think about this, man? How do you receive this news? Like it said, this has been speculated for years whether Idris Elba would take on the role. James Bond is British. He is British. Let us know how you feel, man. You think he'll be a good fit as James Bond? Be honest.
Keeping it a bean. I've seen 2 James Bond films.
Oh,
like
okay.
legitimate. I've seen Casino Royale, and I saw the last one. I thought that was excellent, bro. Like he got the swagger. He's cool. I mean, the women love him, so like he got that part down pat. So I think he can nail it. But like as far as I'm not a James Bond guy. That's just why I'm at on it. But like, yeah, not at all.
Did you at least enjoy those movies though?
I did. Okay. It's just I got to the point where I'm just like, oh, I want to go watch more of them. But like,
wow.
I think if Idris was like James Bond, I would probably be more inclined because I'm more of a fan of him. So.
Yeah. Okay. All right. That's dope. Lamont, how you take all this, man?
This is if he wants to do the job, this is 100% match made in heaven. B. Avery. I'm gonna tell you why. That James Bond franchise has kind of been dying for some electricity in terms of the Bond. I'm not saying Daniel Craig was bad. He was fine. But in terms of bringing a wider swath of audience, you got it right here with Idris Elba. He is internationally loved because, one, you said he's British, and he is. He has the accent. They love him no matter what race, what creed, what country you're in. He's more recognized and loved than Daniel Craig. I'm willing to jump off a ledge and debate anyone who wants to say he's not. So he would bring some electricity to a franchise that desperately needed. Now, mind you, I'm someone who's been watching James Bond since Sean Connery. Since before I was born, I was watching James Bond. I love the series. The man has the swag. He has the calling. And I've loved him in some of these other roles when he's played a villain in some of these kind of not 007 style movies, but more of these kind of movie roles where, like the one, for example, when he was opposite The Rock and Jason Statham. I loved him in that role. And then to see him flip and be the actual, to see him flip and be the actual 007, I don't see why they aren't throwing as much money at this man as possible, because he gonna make this thing pop.
Right on. Yeah, I think this is amazing. Long overdue. I hope it pops off. I hope it goes into fruition. Also, I'm gonna be petty as well. I also want to see it because I know some people are gonna be upset. You know, I don't know why. I mean, you had Sean Connery, Pierce Brosnan, Daniel Craig. Who was before the other people before Sean? I can't even know that. I don't even know their names, but y'all know. I haven't seen any of the only ones I've seen is Daniel Craig and Pierce Brosnan films, the 90s Bonds.
So you've never seen any of the Sean Connerys? I would, and if you ever get a minute, I would tell you to go watch him, because many people think that he portrayed the best James Bond, and he had some great moments. But just because the first one I ever saw was Pierce Brosnan, who most people say is the weakest of the Bonds. He's been my favorite, but I will say Sean Connery did a whole lot of stuff, and some of those stunts he did on his own. Go back and watch them; it might surprise you. But I think what would just be the best of all the worlds would definitely be Idris.
Hell yeah! Did you see any of with Roger Moore?
No, didn't see any of those.
Me neither. So, one take. Lamont just said here that Pierce Brosnan that may have been some of the worst. That may be. I still enjoyed them. I mean, because that was an introduction to me. When you go back and look at them, like the one with Halle Berry, what was it called? I forgot. The one with Halle Berry. It was really silly. All them gadgets.
Yeah,
and stuff.
It was.
You know, they got all types of weapons on the ice and stuff and missiles. You know, I mean, it's still fun, but it's silly. You know what I'm saying? The Daniel Craig is more of a grounded with James Bond. That was more of like, okay, we just got all the money and toys. We're just gonna be silly with it, which is part of Bond too. I'm not hating on it, but it's just a different tone. So I'll just say this: if you don't got to rush to see it like the Raid or One Take, but if you get a minute, like Lamont is telling me, if I get a minute, check out the Sean Connery. If you get a minute, at least check out the Pierce Brosnan Bond or whatever, because I did enjoy those. And so Jaron 215, Sean Connery, James Bond is hilarious. We got to see Roger Moore, 1970s. Sean Connery is my favorite. I was never interested in James Bond, but if Idris gets the role, I'll sure watch it. Right on. You know, Roger Moore with Grace Jones is good. Idris is too old enough. Okay. I liked all the James Bond's actors, including Timothy Dalton. All right. So we got some James Bond's fans in the building. Whether you're watching this via live on the replay, let us know if you are a James Bond fan and if you are excited to see Idris Elba take on the role. If that excites you or not. And just let us know how you feel in the comment section below. We would all really appreciate that. But boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, we have one more topic left. You know, one of the most important topics that we can talk about, at least on this channel. It's your boy. It's Black Panther 2. Looks like some things are still being delayed. Is this good? Is this bad? We're going to talk about it. And I have this report right here for the final topic of the day, topic number 7 from Screen Rant. Black Panther 2 filming reportedly delayed again. Black Panther Wakanda Forever's filming is reportedly being delayed again due to a surge in the Omicron COVID-19 variant on the Atlanta set. Black Panther Wakanda Forever filming is reportedly being delayed again due to the pandemic. The film acts as the sequel for the 2018 hit in the MCU, introducing audiences to Wakanda and the titular hero and his family. However, development on Black Panther Wakanda Forever was rocked when Chadwick Boseman passed away from colon cancer. Letitia Wright we'll see Letitia Wright return as T'Challa scientist younger sister Shuri and will reportedly serve as a new lead for the film, absent of Boseman. But the Hollywood Reporter has published a new report of major productions currently affected by the recent surge of the Omicron COVID-19 variant across the country. One such production is Black Panther: Wakanda Forever, which has reportedly delayed production again as several cast and crew members have tested positive for the virus, including Lupita Nyong'o. Sources report that filming has restarted last week and only is expected to be delayed by a week before getting back underway. Oh, okay. Only a week. I did not know that. I did not know that. So I'm gonna come to you first, Lamont. Is this a big deal to you about the delay? Are you nervous? How you feeling about the production, man? Just let us know how you feel.
It feels like everything possible has been going wrong to get this movie moving. Like you mentioned, Chadwick's death. They had other delays. You had the main star getting injured. Then you had the rumors coming out that the injury she had might have been lied, issues with management. So it feels as though energy is working against the movie. But having seen that what's going on here is that we've had this surge in COVID and that it's only going to delay it a week. I don't feel so bad about that. I'm fine with that. I just hope that everybody's healthy and they're, doing everything they can to keep COVID down on set so they can get back to getting this movie made. And I really don't want them to rush it because this is going to be a different feel. And Marvel's got to know that without having one of the main attractors to the movie being in it, that it's going to be some rough sledding for some people to show up. So I just want them to make sure they get it right. If they have to delay it to make sure everybody's healthy, I'm fine with that. But just be honest with the audience and what's going on. It feels like they're doing that at this moment.
All right, on one take, what you think, man?
Scrap the movie, man. Just scrap it.
Oh no.
Take that loss on them couple $1 million, man. Scrap the movie, man. Because I ain't gonna say that, but it does seem like everything that can go wrong is going wrong with this. But I didn't know it was only a week delay, so maybe it's not that big of a deal. But it does seem like everything, not everything, but why would they put all of this stuff out? It just seems like something just keep happening on, like, with production of this film. I think it's a sign. Like somebody said, the ancestors are speaking. Like I think that might be happening, man. You gotta need to sit back, relax, chill. You know what I'm saying? Put a pin in it. Something. Yeah. When I tell you, like, my anticipation for this film has completely dove. And I love Ryan Coogler. Ryan Coogler hasn't delivered a film that I didn't love yet. But bro, I haven't seen this much like trouble in production with a film since New Mutants, and we know how that turned out.
I got you.
One take. May I ask one take a question, B.A.?
Of course.
What is part of your apprehension the fact that Letitia Wright is taking the lead? Because I'm not going to lie to you. Her having to take the mantle this quickly is part of my apprehension. Like, I'm definitely on board with #recast T'Challa. And it's not because she's a woman or nothing like that. Because in the comics, she did have the mantle of Black Panther at times. But not in the second version of the comic. It took some time to work a story to get her to that point, and they still had T'Challa. So do you have any apprehension with this movie because Letitia Wright is taking the lead at all?
Yeah, I honestly feel like I haven't had enough time with her to develop as like that leader figure, especially for Wakanda, bro. Like that's
right.
She's intelligent, incredibly smart, and a strong woman, but she hadn't had that time to follow and see like how it is to lead. And even if she just led like a small group, a team or something, that would have showcased something. But she hasn't shown me any leader qualities as of yet. So you handing like the reins off to her. Yeah, that's a part of it. It's not the main thing, but it's just another part of it.
It's part of it for me too, and that's one of the main parts for me. I just don't see how you're going to thrust her, how you bring her from where she was doing in Black Panther 1 to being at the mantle in Black Panther 2. That just kind of, with the expectations that a lot of us have for this movie.
Yeah, even when like T'Challa went down, like it wasn't her. It was Lupita Nyong'o's character that I feel
Yes.
like they took charge, you know. So I yeah, I mean obviously we didn't know this was they gonna happen to the brother Chadwick Boseman, but like if that first film would have like gave you some more indications of like okay these like a lot of times they hint at stuff
Right.
that wasn't even hinted at. Obviously, like I said, we didn't know what was gonna happen, but I don't feel like Marvel even like, okay, that's something that's gonna happen down the line because we even see like, with Iron Man and then we get Ironheart. That's what 10 years? Well, no, 14, 15 years after Iron Man first debut. You know what I'm saying? So, giving making Letitia Wright Shuri into Black Panther after two movies, well, after just the first movie, it doesn't stick, you know.
Agreed, man. Agreed. I'm with you, bro. I'm with you.
But you're muted.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Mara's here. What's good, Mara? How you doing? How you doing? This is not a big deal to me at all, and not in the slightest. The more delays, the better. I want them to delay. I want to see this film as soon as possible, but at the same time, I am willing to patiently wait for them to get it right. And this film,
Right.
it does seem like the ancestors are speaking. It seems like this film is cursed. Of course, Chadwick passing, that's hard to deal with. Nobody will want to work. It's going to feel weird. So delay. Only way this is bad, delaying, is if it's just costing the studio a whole bunch of money, which I don't want that to be the case. But even if we have to wait 3-4 years for them to put this out, I'm willing to wait that long. You can do a Wakanda series. You can do a Dora Milaje series. You can do an origin of Wakanda where the vibranium rock comes and show the origin like that. You can
I'd rather have that movie.
Show that. We want to see it. We want to see it. And if you're going to do a funeral, like we've all said, it can be the 5 years and that the blip was going on, that Thanos snapped. That would make sense. So so many ideas and possibilities. But when I saw this news talking about it was delayed, I was like, yes, this is delayed. Great. I'm happy. I want this movie to be delayed as much as possible. So we got a super chat right here from Marcy X. Let's see what she has to say real quick. But let me grace her with this little video.
What a money reside, what a money reside, what a money reside, what a money reside. Okay,
Marcy X 1999. These issues could have been resolved if they just recast T'Challa. This is true. This is very, very true, but they're being silly and don't want to do it. But Marcy X, thank you so much for the super chat, ma'am. I do appreciate it. You are really keeping the lights on over here. So thank you. Y'all have any? What else y'all got? Y'all any more commentary for this topic right here? No. Okay. Okay.
Just with you.
I got you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, y'all let us know whether you agree or disagree with us about this topic, and because we definitely want to hear it. We over here hashtagging recast T'Challa, save T'Challa, all that good stuff, and delay this movie. Get it right. We are not in a rush, and we will patiently wait. And so, again, if you want to read this article, you can down in the description box of this video. And for you to read at your own leisure. And guys, that is going to do it today for the Movie News Roundup show. That is going to wrap it up. Those are all the topics right there. So again, I want to thank everybody for tuning in. We got 134 people in the building right now, and if I can get 134 likes, it would be greatly appreciated. And I want to thank all of you so much for tuning in. But before we get out of here, we gotta do this. OneTakeBigDog, what do you have going on your channel right now that you would like to share with all the good people out there?
We talked a little bit about the Batman film that's coming out. They have a clip that they released that I'm doing a reaction to Where probably when I get off here, I have my Euphoria season 2 episode 3 review that comes out at 9 tonight. So be on the lookout for that. And for my anime fans, it's Sunday, so you know it's Attack on Titan and Demon Slayer Sunday. Those are coming. I have keeping up with the classics. I have a review for the Raid coming up soon.
Can't wait to see that.
And 2 other films that I saw on Hulu. And not to mention, I'm probably going to have my Ozark review of this week, probably no later than Tuesday.
Okay. My bad. I wasn't even scrolling down here. But yeah, this is his channel, so make sure y'all show him some love. It's on my channel tab right here. So show him some love. Lamont Tyson, sir, what do you have going on your channel, man? Let the good people know out there.
Of course, we've got the Power reviews we're doing. Hopefully you'll see these 2 good brothers on the Friday night show reviewing Peacemaker. That's been very fun. And then throughout the week, we'll be going live with Power. I'll be going live Monday night, Tuesday night. Then on Wednesday night, I've got celebrity fitness trainer William Powell. He's the 5-time CrossFit champ. He's come to do my celebrity interview this week. And then on Thursday night, for my Power Talk, it's going to be Emmanuel Noisette. Eman, you guys know him as Eman. He'll be coming to my channel to talk about his channel, to talk about the recast T'Challa movement. And then Friday, I'll be back with these fellas doing just a recap and a preview to the next episode of Power, and also reviewing this next episode of Peacemaker that looks like fire. And I will admit on B. Avery's channel, I owe OneTakeBigDog an apology. I was wrong about John Cena. I'm a man enough to admit it, not only on my channel, but on B. Avery's channel as well.
John Cena. Give him the screen, B. Give him the screen, B.
No.
There we go.
I was completely wrong. John Cena and his goofiness fit perfectly for this role. I must admit, the director has done a great job of positioning John Cena in a role where his personality, his acting acumen actually works. And I owe OneTakeBigDog an apology from the deepest recesses of my heart.
Right on, man. I appreciate it. Hold on. I see this comment right here.
Takes a man to do something like that, Lamont. Takes a real man.
I tell you what, Anthony Mazzano, panel, do you think the increased pay for Winston Duke might be that his character in M'Baku is possibly the one that takes over the mantle of Black Panther instead of Shuri? I'm just going to keep it short and sweet. That's possible. But if you want, I don't think I made a separate video for it, but if you want to go check out my channel, Anthony, we did discuss that last week on that movie news roundup show 6 days ago, like a week ago. So I don't know if you guys want to respond to that real quick, but there was a topic last week if you want to go check that out. I didn't see a comment. I saw you posted it more than once. So how do y'all feel about that real quick? Just real fast.
Go ahead, one take.
I think it's possible, but it could just. I think he's more. Now he has led though. He does lead his group. That could be just him showing Shuri how to lead from like a different thing, because maybe she don't think just like T'Challa did, and like she maybe be more on the lines of with M'Baku.
Right.
Okay. And for me, I give him the same issue as Shuri. They're the 8 clan, and they don't even believe in technology. And I don't see him going from that to all of a sudden he's the Black Panther with all the technology involved. But I do see them increasing his role because they're missing the void of T'Challa. So he's going to have a bigger role, maybe helping Shuri as she's trying to escalate to the power.
Right on. And thank you for that, man. And before we head out of here, guys, I just posted my review for earlier today for Power episode 8. Y'all go check that out. My Euphoria episode is uploading at 9, and also the discussion that me and Tyra had as well at 10:30. And I got some movie reviews coming for you guys as well, so make sure you check that out. Also, we're talking about Lamont's channel. You see this Peacemaker episode 4 recap? It was me, Larry, Lamont, and One Take. We had a good time checking out watching episode 4. So go watch that right there on Lamont's channel as well. So, and guys, just real quick, I'm gonna paste it in the chat again. what I'm doing right now is I just pasted a link to Twitter. I just made a tweet. Let me show you what I tweeted out, guys. Let me show you this real quick. It says at YouTube creators, at Team YouTube, please archive my live stream right after the broadcast ends. Please. It always takes 12 hours. Is that fair? Hashtag YouTube justice, hashtag YouTube equality. So, guys, the link is I just put the link in the chat, man. Please just retweet that. Okay. I'm gonna keep doing this. If y'all seen Shawshank Redemption with Morgan Freeman and I forgot the main character's name, Andy Dufresne, he bugged the jail to give them books for the library. It took them decades, but they finally gave him books. I'm gonna be like Andy Dufresne. I'm gonna get on YouTube's damn nerves until they do me justice and archive my lives like they're supposed to be. I'm not giving up. I'm gonna come up with all kinds of ideas, but I need y'all's help. So please take that comment, that tweet that I just put in the live chat, and just retweet it. Please just retweet it. It's not gonna hurt you to do that. It would really help me out a lot. And I'm also going to pin it to the comment section in this video. But guys, again, I just want to thank all of you so much for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. And before you go, don't forget that I'm B. Avery. That's One Take Big Dog, and that's Lamont, and that's just our opinion. Peace out, and we'll see you all next time.